Welcome back to Garage K. On this episode, I'll continue working on the DA52V every van.
And it looks like it's going to have to be modified straight out of the packet. So what's unusual about that?
This video kind of walks you through the direction that I'm going with this van. I plan to keep it. So I'm doing things that I wouldn't normally do to some car that I don't particularly care about. There's a few things I really should have filmed but just didn't. I don't really know why. It could have been the fact that the GoPro was flat, or I was just in a hurry to get it done, but we'll talk about that anyway. Because I plan on keeping this car for a long time, I am spraying all of the cavities, all of that, with this. It's called Noxidol, and it's a rust inhibitor and stopper. So you basically just put the nozzle in there, squeeze it. This can's actually empty. I need to buy a box of this stuff. And then just move it around so that the Noxidol goes everywhere, and then you're good to go. Very easy. Here's some I prepared earlier. Again, you can't see any of this, so don't worry about it spewing out the sides. The more you get in there, the better it is. Just be aware that if it drips on your upholstery, you might not be able to get it out again. So yeah, haven't tried that. Also finished up the primer on the roof. Looks good. Great. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a reenactment because I did this and then figured out I should film it. I just removed this metal strip from this edge here, and I was afraid. I don't know why I was afraid, but I was afraid that when I lifted this up I was going to find rust. And I don't know why I was afraid, because there's none, not a single scrap of rust. Look how clean the paint is. Anyway, so I peeled it back, and what's that wooden board there? That's kind of scary. Maybe there's a rust hole under the wooden board. Oh dear. Okay, lift up the wooden board. It's a jack and a little toolkit. Look at that. From a Nissan. Beautiful little cubby hidey hole. And no rust. Amazing. So I thought, I wonder what's on the other side. So I lifted up the carpet, and there was this cover here that I unscrewed. Weird little metal cover. Lift it up. What's that? That looks like, if I'm not mistaken, a heater. And here's the vent. So it has, it looks like it has a rear floor heater, like a blower. And then it's got piping to it, so that could be for the aircon. Maybe it's got aircon in the back. And again, not a scrap of rust. This is the car that keeps on giving. And look at the floor, dude. It's dirty, but there's no rust in it. Absolutely amazing. Love this car. I've just popped these rear side panels off, and it really is remarkable how there is just no rust in this car at all. I mean, considering how it looks on the outside, like you can't see down in there, but there's nothing. There's no rust at all, which is just incredible. I've got a speaker in here. Not all models had that. Another shot at these mounting holes that are not in my other Every. Dirty. Really, really dirty. But it should clean up really well. This is a bit random, but I hope you enjoy it. We're going to tackle these marks here. And to do that, we're going to use a cleaning product that I got from Autobacs. Because parts cleaner and wax and grease remover and the regular old household cleaner won't touch it. It's like, I don't know. This stuff is like from the rain. I guess the rain contains junk and then it gets stuck on the paint, and I think this is left over from the rubber and the combination of this. So we're going to get that off using a product. So I went to Autobacs and described the problem, and the lady said, buy that one, or that one. And I was like, which one's the best one? She said, I don't know. So I just bought all three, and we're going to figure out which one is the best one on this car. So this is a kind of like a product review. Each one comes with its own applicator in here. Ugh, yeah, there we go. So you get a sponge with this bad boy. What comes in here? Well, this is going to require opening somehow. Can it be done with one hand? Okay, this is losing points because it can't be done with... Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, oh, exactly the same thing. Interesting. This is a metal tin. I like metal. This is plastic. And this one's plastic too. Can we... So just splitting that with my fingernail. Oh, ooh. The soft 99 one was the most expensive, which is this one. So this one was the most expensive at 1043. Okay, so this was 768. This was 1043, and this was 768 as well. So we're going to use the applicator that they came with. And then just pick a section of this. Here it all seems to be about the same level of rooted, and we'll just sort of go this way and see the results. Alright, first up we'll use this one. Okay, alright, this is nice. Nice snap on the reusable cap. Should we give it a shake first, I wonder? I can't read any of that. Give it a shake, put some of this on there, and then we'll give it a rub. So it's very runny, and you end up with that. And then I spilled some. So yeah, I'm not a fan of the consistency. It's a little bit runny for my liking. And yeah, okay. Oh, now it's all over my hand because it's so runny. Can't even... Okay, it took the rubber part off like that straight away. How is it working on the... Well, that works pretty well with minimal effort. Okay, so we've got... Well, it's pretty easy to see what's going on there. Let's move down a little bit, maybe here, and we'll use a different product. Okay, the soft 99 will go next. This has got another nice little cap. We'll give this one a shake and then put it on the applicator. This is supposed to last 120 days. Well, I don't really care about the wax factor, I just want the cleaning factor. Okay, so they're not exactly the same. The sponge, as you can see, is different. This is the first one we tried, that one there. And this is the soft 99, so they didn't come out of the exact same factory at least. So this is just as runny, but yeah, just as runny. I liked using this applicator a little bit better because the cap protrudes up quite a lot. I could get the sponge in there and I didn't spill any, which is nice. It's difficult because I normally polish with my right hand, but I also hold cameras with my right hand, so now this is working just as well, isn't it? Interesting. All right. Can you see a difference? because I can't. This might have gotten rid of the black a little bit better, but maybe my application was better on this one. Who knows? All right, the last one. This is from Wilson. Okay, we got a serious applicator here. All right, for being not the most expensive product, it has the most expensive applicator. Yeah, which side do we use of this applicator? Okay, we use it that way. Should we give it a shake? Yep, vigorously. This is where the lid opens up and I spray it everywhere. Right, how's the cap? Oh, that's got a nice cap. This one's even taller than the Soft 99 one, which suggests I'll probably like this one even better. How's the consistency? If I'm honest, the consistency is all about the same. Let's get some of this on the panel. This applicator I think is easier to use. Almost feels like there's less effort required because I have this solid thing to hold on to. This is probably the applicator I prefer to use. Having said that though, when using this, that sponge might wear out faster than one of the others because it's thinner, and I mean all it's going to take is for the glue to let go between the sponge and the foam, and then you're rooted. So maybe the cheaper option is better, but well, not cheaper, this wasn't the most expensive, amazingly. Okay, so I think you're supposed to leave this for like 15 to 20 minutes or something. We're not going to do that. Fuck the instructions. Right, what do you get? So, this is El Cheapo. This is expensive. El Cheapo, expensive. El Cheapo. Which one would I buy again? Probably this one. This one. I'm not sure whether it's the applicator that's helping it, but this was the same price as the other cheapo. This is from Wilson. So it wasn't the most expensive, but you do get the best applicator. Again, only time will tell whether that glue lets go and the applicator fucks itself. But initial results, like, why pay more? Get that one. The applicator, how does it work in a curved area like that? Let's find out. Let's carry these across and see how they work all the way to the molding. Well, it's pretty clear to see what's happening there. The applicator doesn't really go into the tight area, and it's still working, but yeah. So while this applicator is nice on the flat, it doesn't work so well in here. Let's try the other one. Now, this is the Soft 99 again, because it's got the soft sponge. We can get right into that corner there, and that's really easy. Look at that. Perfect. Where'd my rag go? There it is. Oh, it looks brand new. It's like I bought one. Not sure what's happening with the colors. It seems really dark on my screen. That's applicator, not product. I mean, you get this applicator with this one, and it's nice on the flat, but I don't like it on the curves. You get this applicator with this one, and then the metal tin boy that spills everywhere, you get this applicator. Let's try this one. All right, up here. We have a stain here that the this product isn't removing. It's like orange, you see that? So this product isn't getting rid of it. Okay, that's good. So we'll see if the other product will get rid of it. All totally useless at removing that. Didn't change which product I used. It wouldn't disappear. Which one do I feel like I want to use? I think I want to use that one, the expensive one. More testing required, but I feel like it removes easier. It removes the marks easier. I'll try it on like a larger area, but I don't think I needed as much effort to get rid of this as I did to get rid of that. So yeah, more testing, results to come. Now you might be asking yourself, Dave, why aren't you using rotary like a buff or something like that? Well, I do have one of those, but I wanted to do the product review based solely on what you buy, which is why I'm using the sponges that come with the product. I've just been busy in here with a wet or damp cloth, just cleaning up all the inside of this area here so that I can put some anti-rust on there. This is sort of what it looked like before. I've already sprayed some in there prematurely, shouldn't have done that. As you can see, pretty dirty. And then over here, a little bit of time with the damp cloth, pretty nice. Right, here we go. So first time actually removing the carpet. Gonna see what it looks like. Hopefully it's not attached anywhere. How does the floor look? Have to say that looks mint to me. So I'll go around this with a damp cloth. Took care of a rust spot here. Just some rust converter and then a bit of sanding, 400. And then some primer, all good. I just wanted to check for the covers in the back, and I found out it actually has them exactly the same. I've already removed this one to see what's inside. Nothing. A totally usable space that's just being wasted. So, and there's no rust in this chassis either. So I've removed this panel, and I'm going to take the piece of wood from the other car and put it in here. And I checked in here. This doesn't have the heating, cooling element in the back here. So again, just another wasted space. It has a cover instead of a vent. Yeah, so I've removed the screws from this cover, and we're going to just leave it unscrewed so that while we're using this car, until we move over to the other car, we have storage space. Easy. Right, moving on from here, we've taken the carpet out and the seats. You can see that's how the hinge works. Not difficult to do. What do we got? It's very dirty back here, but there doesn't seem to be any rust, which is really nice. Already put some Noxidol down, which was a little bit premature actually, because I need to clean it first. Doesn't matter, we'll do it again. Can't have too much of that stuff. Yeah, this will be just a wet microfiber cloth, rub down, and then I don't know, maybe some parts cleaner or something, whatever's required. With this van, I really want it to be quiet. The silver van is incredibly noisy and not very pleasurable to drive. This van, I want to keep it. I want it to be nice to drive. I want this van to sort of feel like it isn't a K van. So I've gone to the effort of sound deadening it. I've in the back walls where all of the wires run, I've wrapped it all in foam tape, and I've used a Dynamat type substance on all of the exposed walls. I did the entire roof, which I didn't film before I put the headlining back in. All I have is this small piece of footage of the rear quarter, which actually isn't correct, because after I did this, I pulled the speaker back out again, and then I put like high density foam in behind it to help with the sound. Yeah, they're only 4 inches, but I had a whole bunch of that high density foam anyway, so I decided to use it. It's not going to hurt. It will actually make those 4-inch speakers sound better. So it's all good. This part I'm a little bit disappointed I didn't film more about, because I removed the front fender, which I should have filmed. I found this rust, which I should have filmed. And then I started taking the sealant off, because the rust parts are really only where the sealant was. Should have filmed all that, didn't. It is what it is. Here's what it looked like before. I've just pulled the front fender off, and there's quite a bit of surface rust in here. From what I'm seeing, like this was like this on my carry truck as well. I haven't pulled the fender off the silver van, but I assume it's going to be exactly the same, and if you get one of these, it's probably going to be like this too. I don't really know why it's happening, but these the rain rails fill up with junk, and then it just sort of stops. Here's something important to say. You get that? Alright. Back to this. Yeah, not really sure why it happens. They're not really treated properly, I'm sure. So yeah, I'll just scratch all that off, reseal it, rust treat it, it'll be fine. Here's what it looked like after. Much better. And that is the end of this episode. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you'd like to see more, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss anything. I promised I'd give away the Copen, so I put all of the people's names who wrote Copen and only wrote Copen as per the instructions. The winner was this guy, Mark Cardiff. So you need to contact me, be it on Facebook Messenger or be it via email. You need to do it. You need to do it quick, and I will send you the yellow Copen. Here it is. Little yellow Copen. Pretty cool. Look forward to that in the mail if you actually contact me. Anyway, that's enough from me. See you in the next one. Later.